My name is Justin Time.
And my name is Justin Case.
Together we are cop doctors. Cops by day, doctors by night. We're the two main characters of Seven Lamb Productions audio drama, aptly named Cop Doctors.
Isn't that too on the nose?
Nah, it's apt.
Too apt?
Not apt enough if you ask me. But if you enjoy goofy, fun, and raunchy podcasts, make sure to check out our series so you can see what crazy shenanigans we get into.
I think you mean hear time. They can't see us.
Oh, yeah, true.
You can listen to our crazy shenanigans by going to sevenlamb.com or searching for Cop Doctors wherever you listen to podcasts.
Get on it! Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Will There Be Cake? My name is Robert Lamb. As always, across the aisle from me, I always call it an aisle, Amber Simpson.
Hi.
Okay, that was very long. And before we get into what we're going to be celebrating today, we have a very special guest back for like the I don't even know how many times now, 6, 7 times that he's been on the podcast. Yeah, well, he's back. Claude, welcome back.
Woo.
Yay.
Ow, ow.
Yay.
Here, folks. Great to be here.
And you were dying to be on this episode because you, like Amber and like myself, love those little creatures that
Those pocket
we know.
monsters.
I was going to say that.
Hi, be you.
The little pocket monsters themselves. Pikachu and the gang. All 900 and however many there are now.
There's a lot.
Pokemon. Because
Pokemon.
today
Woo,
is
woo.
Pokemon Day.
Yeah, it is. I'm so excited.
Hooray.
This is like the first time you've said like that you were dying to be on this episode and actually meant
It was
it.
real.
Because usually it's
Well,
a joke.
I mean, dying to be, don't exaggerate.
You asked. Like, can I be on that one? And we said sure.
Yep.
Like, I finally know something about this subject. How about this day?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, Mr. You know everything about Abraham Lincoln's birthday. You just didn't want to share all that info.
Too
I
bad.
know.
Too bad you weren't around when we did a Pokemon trivia one time because we totally did not win that one.
Oh,
I think we
boy,
were like
you fucked up right there.
I think we were like third or something.
Yeah.
We came in like second or third.
It was like 2 years ago. You didn't even live here then, did you?
No.
Exactly.
Nah.
New Orleans.
He was in a whole nother country.
But they were asking a lot about some new ass Pokemons, and we're like, can we keep it to the first 151?
Yeah,
Yeah.
first 150 I got nailed down. I got them nailed down. But the other ones, it starts getting a little hazy after, like,
Yeah.
I'd say even 251. Like, I can maybe get the next group.
They got some
from gold
weird
and
ass
silver.
names.
Once it started turning into, like, chandeliers and all these other kind of
Yeah.
Trash
Pokemon, it was
Pokemon.
too much, yeah.
That was the Pokemon Black and White generation. And you know why that happened is because every generation is inspired by a specific region in
Oh,
the
really?
world.
Okay.
This one was inspired by New York, which is why the Pokemon were garbage bags and lampposts and stupid shit like that.
It's just like,
That's hilarious.
so many of them have been,
That
like,
makes sense, though.
animals or, like, a plant or something like that. But, like, it was just weird when it got into, like, a chandelier
Yeah, no,
area.
it was a candle that evolved into a lamp that evolved into a chandelier.
Yeah, that's like Beauty and the Beast style, like, cartoon. It's
I mean,
weird.
how much stuff could they do for New York?
I do
Exactly. Like, it couldn't have picked
Park
something
bench.
else. Like,
Park bench taxi cab driver.
I kid you not, there is a trash bag that evolves into a bigger trash bag.
I love the trash bag Pokemon. He's my favorite. He's
I
my
mean,
spirit
Trubbish.
animal.
I mean, there was Grimer and Muck in the original.
That's true.
And they were just like goo.
Do.
At least that made more sense than a fucking trash bag with legs.
But there was also eggs, which was weird. Eggs and a palm tree with eggs.
Yeah. There's some weird ones, definitely. But so it's today. Pokemon Day is February 27th because it's the annual celebration of the original Japanese release of Pokemon Red and Green.
Red and blue.
Red
Nope.
Well, in Japanese,
It was
in
green.
Japan,
Oh, it was green.
in
Yeah,
Japan,
red
it
and
was
green. Okay.
When it came here, it was red and blue.
Yeah, okay.
Which one did you have?
I got the red one.
I had red too.
Blue, baby.
You got
Wow.
blue.
Blastoise all the way.
Oh wait,
Never gonna pick nothing else but Squirtle.
my first one was actually yellow, and then I got red after that.
Oh,
but I think yellow came out later.
You did.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think yellow you started with Pikachu.
Yeah, yellow. You started with Pikachu. That was the fucking best, and he followed you around and shit. It was great.
Yeah, but I like
Yellow
Charmander.
Was
Charmander
my
was
all-time favorite game. Was Pokemon Yellow.
Well, Squirtle I think is the best one to start off with because you have to fight Brock, who's a rock-based gym leader.
Yeah.
And water is good against rock, and I think that was like the easiest way to get through like the first couple of gyms, except for I
Actually,
guess
it was Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur was the easiest one to start with because
was
he was strong against the first two gyms, the rock and water.
Electric.
Charmander was considered the hardest one to start out with.
Yeah.
But,
And that's the way you
honestly,
were.
after you just catch a couple Pokemon, you could level that out and still have a good time, a good old time.
Yeah.
evolve your Pidgey into a Pidgeotto, and you're good.
All you gotta do is grind, and you can beat anything.
Yeah.
The creator of Pokemon, when he first played the game, before it was released to the public, he chose Charmander as a starter.
Did he
Wow.
regret that decision?
No.
Okay.
And then actually when he finished the game, when he beat the Elite Four, his 6-man Pokemon team consisted of Charizard, Persian, Scyther, Lapras, Dodrio, and Jolteon.
Oh wow.
Dang.
And that's who he used to beat the game with.
I like Lapras and I like Persian a lot. I don't know why.
I don't know why.
One of my favorites was always Tauros too. I always liked Tauros. I like that bull with the 3 tails. He was cool.
Mm.
And he was a normal
in the
type Pokemon.
Anime, Ash has 100 of them or some shit.
Right.
Yeah, he caught just a boatload of them. But the episode that it happens in, he gets a gun pointed to his head. So they
What the
never
fuck?
aired that episode in America. So if you watch the show, suddenly Ash just has a million Tauros, and everyone's like, "What the hell? When did that happen?"
Yeah, when you get all this Tauros. I think I was reading, I have a collection of manga that's Pokemon manga, which I guess a lot of it was based on the show, but they just shortened it into 4 books.
Mhm.
And in one of the books, he uses Tauros in his final, when he's in the Orange League or whatever. That's one of the Pokemon he picks, and I was like, awesome.
Yeah, one of the only leagues he ever won.
Yeah.
And it didn't count because it's not actual canonical or whatever.
And I think is that the one where he used Pikachu to fight Dragonite or something?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
That was weird.
But eventually, and it only took 20 something years, I believe, or at least 20. But in the show, Ash did actually win a Pokemon League and became the champion at one point.
Dang. Is Ash still around? Is he still in the anime? Are they still doing it?
Yep.
Yeah, they still do it.
To
But
this
but
day.
I didn't know if he was still the main character. I thought they
They do switch
He
it up
is.
every once in a while, I think.
Dang.
But
They'll switch his partner gets changed every season, but
yeah,
okay.
it's always Ash and Pikachu,
How
and
old
he
is he
always
now?
starts over fresh.
he doesn't age.
Yeah, how old is he? He's got to be.
He's older than I am, or I
He's
guess the same age as me actually.
Yeah, because he
We
started.
were both 11,
I was gonna say he started when he was
That's
10 or
true.
11, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
which is how old I was when I first came out. So I guess he should be around 30.
He is 30 something. Won't run around still trying to complete quests. Do you think his mom's still worried about him?
Probably. What the hell happened to you, son?
You don't
Why
come
don't
back
you
and
grow?
visit. Yeah.
But yeah, so of course there's a fucking million different platforms for Pokemon. The show, movies,
Yeah,
video
it's
games,
all over the place.
The cards. Now we've got Pokemon Go.
Is Pokemon Go still going? It's
Pe-
going,
yeah.
but it's still popular, super popular.
It's not super popular, but it's still going. There was a festival last weekend. It was
Yeah.
uh,
Post Malone is helping to celebrate Pokemon Day.
Yeah, there's a
it's
lot
supposed to be
going
a
on.
concert or
There's a
something, right?
lot going on today, but last weekend, part of it was last weekend they did a Pokemon Go Fest, and usually they pick Pokemon Go Fest. They pick somewhere around the world to host it or whatever, and it's a huge event, and you have to buy a ticket for it and all that, and you get special Pokemon. But since it's COVID times, they just did. Did it, online. You could buy an online pass to get different quests to finish or whatever. So that was this past weekend, and they did it to celebrate this 25th anniversary. They did the first 150 Pokemon, and you had a chance of finding like shiny versions of all the Pokemon. And a lot of the quests were like catching all 150, like, or evolving them into the last 150, first 150. But there's actually a lot of people playing. I mean, I have a shit ton of friends on my friend list from when I played a lot, but now I usually only play when there's events. But there was a lot of people online. A lot of people were inviting me to do raids with them and shit. So I went for a walk, but I didn't like go out downtown. But I'm sure there was probably people out downtown playing. Not as many as when it first came out.
Right.
It's fucking crazy.
I open mine every day just to get my little bonuses.
Nice.
I still play it. You know, when that very first came out, that had like a huge resurgence, and all of a sudden, you know,
Everybody
Pokemon
loved Pokemon
was
again.
number one again.
Yep.
A lot of geniuses out there thought they were going to capitalize on that and started buying a lot of stock in Nintendo.
Oh, really?
And it wasn't even Nintendo.
Didn't create Pokemon.
Yeah, it's
No, it was,
Niantic or whatever.
Well, they created the Pokemon Go, but Game
right.
Freak are the ones who created Pokemon.
Right.
And so all these people bought Nintendo stock. Come to find out, Nintendo didn't create Pokemon.
What
They're not like
idiots.
the creators or whatever, and
Yeah.
kind of screwed over the stock market there for a day.
It's
That's
hilarious.
Trying to figure that out.
That was pretty awesome.
That shit was great. Where were you in Florida when that game came out, or were you in
It was in New Orleans.
New Orleans? Was there
Yeah.
a lot of people in New Orleans playing it?
Oh yeah, definitely. And the thing that's it was good playing it in New Orleans because like literally every fucking corner had a Pokestop and gyms.
Yeah.
Like you
Especially
could
where
not
you
run out
were,
of
like,
Pokeballs and
yeah.
stuff.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It was pretty good down here too. If you went to like downtown St. Pete,
Downtown was big.
yeah, like there's tons of people walking around. You just see groups of people standing in the middle of a park, like,
Yeah, just trying to capture
doing a gym or
licky tongue
whatever.
or something.
Those were the days. That was so fun playing that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's Pokemon Day. It's this year. We got, like he said, Post Malone
It's going to be celebrating.
is doing a thing. He's doing a live concert. I think it starts at like 7 Eastern time. There's also, I think there's someone else doing something. I don't remember. Where is it? Of course, everywhere does something. There, we
mean-
saw there's a
What?
where were we gonna go?
What do you mean?
The shit. What city is having a festival? We were gonna go. Remember?
Oh, Plant City.
Yeah,
Plant City in
Plant
Florida.
City is having a festival. We were thinking about going.
That's like
to.
an hour away.
I know, but and it's on Friday, not Saturday. So fuck.
Yeah. I missed it.
Katy Perry is doing something as well. I don't know. It is holding virtual events. I didn't know
Weird.
Katy Perry was a Pokemon fan, but apparently she is.
It's crazy that Pokemon lasted as long as it did. I remember like when it first happened, there was like some people like predicting it was just like a fad and it was like going to go out. I remember.
Oh my god, did that take the fuck off?
Dude, it's
there
like-
there was nothing ever compared to the Pokemon craze.
That's what I'm saying. Is like it's one of those things. I mean, I know there's other games and other things that you can say, but like the way it took off with cards and toys and the video games that just keep coming out and
The
now
cards
concerts and all that kind of stuff.
The cards came after the first games, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, slightly after that.
yeah.
I
But they
remember-
became like a huge thing.
I remember when they first came out. I like heard about them or something. I was, a young kid.
Yeah.
So I went to I had my stepmom take me and my little sister to the mall because we were going to get some Pokemon cards, and we went to like a KB Toys or something.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was called, to buy some Pokemon cards, but I didn't buy the right kind of Pokemon cards. I didn't buy actual Pokemon cards. They were just like the picture covered the entire card, and they were like all shiny and.
I
like,
think
yeah.
I remember those.
So I remember buying them, and then I found out that they were the wrong ones, and I was like, "Fuck."
I think my
then-
first pack that I ever bought was the Machamp booster pack because it was like it had the whole game in it, but Machamp
yeah.
was the holographic.
Nice.
Yeah,
I
and
remember
it was
that.
the first edition.
Yeah,
And because of that, because it was part of that card set back in the day and everything, like everyone has that card. And
Yep.
so
Right.
a lot of people think that card is like, oh, it's a first edition and it's holographic. It's got to be worth money. And
Yeah,
it's
it's
like,
not.
no,
No.
it ain't worth shit because there's a billion of them
And
in
I
circulation.
I bought that because I was gonna play the game, like I was gonna play the actual card game, not collect them and stuff. And that said, like it was the whole pack, and you got like energy cards and all that kind of stuff. So I remember trying to play it with a friend, and we played for a little while, and I was like, that's cool. But then I saw like everybody else was like collecting them in binders and stuff. I'm like, oh, are these gonna be worth something? And like, I guess I should start doing that too.
So instead of playing the game,
I stopped playing it after that.
Yeah, I only played it a couple times.
Yeah, I went crazy collecting them. I never played it.
You never played it? Yeah.
Collect them.
I played it a couple times. I have a friend that I was just talking to because I was telling him we were doing this episode, and he actually still plays the card game. I was like, what the?
I mean, I guess
fuck?
it's like Magic. Like people still play Magic and stuff. So I mean, yeah, I can see that like playing those. But I even have friends who are like huge Magic the Gathering players, but they also save a lot of their cards and put them in binders too, like certain Magic cards.
Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of games like that, but
yeah.
I think Pokemon's probably the biggest one that people just collect and don't play, even though you can play it.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny. As of March 2020, Pokemon card game has sold over 30.4 billion cards worldwide.
Oh.
It seems like not like I feel like it would be more, but I guess not.
Yeah.
Since we're on the topic of Pokemon cards right now, we have a lot of Pokemon stuff to talk about. But since we're on this topic, Claude, today Robert and I went on. You know how McDonald's for the 25th anniversary they're doing the Happy Meals where they give out some cards.
Yeah, and it's become some kind of colossal failure.
Yeah, because
people are buying them.
Just stealing them.
Everyone's saying that adults are ruining it for the children. But to me, like, we were children when this game came out. Like, we're the real audience for this shit. So fuck the children. Like, I understand.
That's what I've always said too.
Fuck the children.
Like,
your parents give you money to buy this shit. I worked hard for the money. I'm gonna buy this motherfucker.
Exactly.
That's what I worked for.
But I understand, like, if you're buying them to sell online, like, fuck those people. But if you're just buying them for yourself to play the game and put in your collection, then fucking do what you want. Like, well, who cares? Anyway, so we decided, because I had already been to 3 McDonald's, and they did not have the cards, or they lied to me and told me they didn't have the cards, which we discovered yesterday was a thing.
Wow.
So we decided we were going to go on a trip to find them, to go to every McDonald's in St. Pete until we found one. Well, it worked out that the first one we went to, we found them.
Yeah. We didn't have to go far.
Is the one on MLK. We went through the drive-thru and got one just to see if they'd give it to him, because I posted something on Facebook and I was like, does anyone know anywhere that has the Pokemon cards left? And one of my friends was like, oh, this one in Tampa does, but on their sign it says they're out of them, probably to deter adults from going just to buy them.
Right.
So our plan was to go to a couple in St. Pete and then go to that one in Tampa and get
just
them.
test it, just buy like a Happy Meal and just see if it was in there.
Yeah. So we
did you get any for me?
Sure, if you want some, we got a bunch.
Yeah, there's a few.
Really?
Yeah.
So we got one through the drive-thru and we got it, and we were like, fuck yeah. So then I went inside and got 3 more Happy Meals. So I spent like $15 on Happy Meals.
I'm really surprised. I really thought you were going to ask me today to go back.
No, we're not going back. No. I'm not trying to collect all of them. I don't have a Pokemon card collection anymore. Right. Like, I have some, but like when I was a kid, I got them stolen from me, and at one point, and then I gave some away. So like, I don't collect them anymore. But I wanted them for your collection, Robert. He still has a very giant collection.
Yeah.
You haven't even seen mine, Robert.
Oh, you got a bunch?
Dude, I have like probably 10 times as many cards as you do.
Holy shit, dude.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not kidding. Not even kidding.
See, I stopped. I mean, I still collected them after like the initial 150, and then like I did some more of like the newer ones, because I remember when Gold and Silver came out, I was still playing it, and I think I played Silver, and then I was still collecting the cards. But then after that, I think I got out of it for a little while, which was what, Ruby? Was that the next one after?
Yeah, that was the third generation. Ruby and Sapphire.
Right. So I didn't play that one, and I didn't play the one right after, which was
Fire Red and Leaf Green.
Well, I played
Diamond and Pearl.
Diamond and Pearl.
Oh, I did play. I played Pearl a little bit. I think I bought the game, but I never beat it. And then
I skipped Ruby and Sapphire too, and then I played Diamond and Pearl.
I didn't play the XY one.
Did you play Black and White?
No.
Or Black and White 2?
No.
I played,
those are my least favorite.
Yeah, they're not
to
great.
this day.
But I did play. I don't think I beat either one, but I started each one, and then X and Y.
Yeah, XY I didn't play.
I played a little bit of that too, and then it got real weird after that. They did the Sun and Moon. Did you play either one of those, Claude?
No. Oh yeah.
Oh, I've played every fucking generation
played
of
everyone.
Pokemon. Make no mistake about it.
Was Sun and Moon the one? What was the one?
That was the tropical one.
That was that the
Yeah.
Pokemon Go one though, where they changed the way that you catch Pokemon and stuff, or was that?
No, they like re-released. It was the first 150. It was Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
only
Yeah,
that was on
about
Switch.
the original 150, and that's when they changed the
The
they
way
did
you-
Pokemon Go style catching,
right,
but
and people
battling was
hated
still
it.
done normal way.
Right, yeah. People hated it, and I still
it's
like.
weird.
I liked it. The fact that you could like ride Pokemon and stuff like while you're walking around, like that
Yeah.
was amazing, and that you could transfer Pokemon from other games into that game. Like if you got them in Sun and Moon or whatever. I think it was Sun and Moon. I don't remember. You could
Maybe.
transfer a Pokemon into that game. Or maybe. Oh
Or
no,
it
it was
might have been
Pokemon
Pokemon
Go.
Go.
It was
Yeah,
just Pokemon Go.
You could take Pokemon Go.
Yeah, Pokemon Go.
Put them in there.
Yeah, I really liked that aspect of it, but
Did you play Sword and Shield?
I played Sword and Shield, yeah. I beat Sword and Shield, and speaking of Sword and Shield, one of the things today is you can play, you get a Pikachu that has
Sing.
Sing, yep, because this year they're focusing on music. That's why there's the Post Malone and the Katy Perry thing. I guess she's working with a bunch of musicians to create special Pokemon-themed music. That's why she's involved. But yeah, you can get a Pikachu with Sing in Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Did you have an N64, Claude?
Of course.
Okay.
I still have one.
Did you
Me
ever
too.
play the classic Hey You Pikachu
Hey,
I do, with the one
Pikachu.
where you talk to it.
with the microphone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that.
Did you?
And it worked like shit.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It was frustrating to yell into this damn microphone.
I never played it, but I do have the N64 Pikachu version of N64.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Right. You want a little exciting news too? Pokemon Snap, the classic. We all remember that fondly,
Classic.
right?
Yep.
Yeah, they're making a sequel pretty soon.
I'm
Yeah.
so excited. That was like, I loved that. I bought N64 just for that game, and that's the only game I ever owned on my N64.
Really?
Yes.
Jesus.
Until I became an adult. But when I was a
Oh,
kid,
okay,
that's the
okay.
only. I played it over and over again. I used a little game card to take it to fucking
Blockbuster.
Blockbuster
Get
and
stickers.
get my stickers. Hell yeah, I fucking loved that game.
So that cost money to do the Blockbuster sticker thing?
Yeah, but it was
I don't
cheap.
remember.
It was
Yeah.
cheap. And you got like cards, like the cards that you put your thing in and then they'd give you like a card and it would have, I collected those too. It'd have like Pikachu or something on the card.
How did
and you
they?
put it in?
Oh, but you put the whole game in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you
Okay.
had to like put your cartridge in.
That's what I was gonna
cartridge
say.
in.
Because how did it?
and it would
transfer
get
over?
your whatever saved photos you had.
Yeah, and you can print them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Nice.
you got to choose. I think it was 4 different photos, and it would give you 4 little stickers of each one of those
photo,
photos.
Yeah.
I thought that was the coolest thing
Yeah.
when that came out.
No, I played that. I will say that, for the most part, when I play games, I don't get like too angry at certain games if I can't beat a boss or something every once in a while I'll get kind of angry, but I will say that the only time I almost threw my controller, my N64 controller, the only time, because I hardly ever get this angry, was during Pokemon Stadium.
Pokemon Stadium?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
That-
never played those for very long.
I got
but-
to the final boss, the final gym boss or whatever, and I just remember there was he was really hard, and I finally beat like all of his Pokemon except for Electrode, and it was something along the lines of he had Electrode, and he just like killed like 2 or 3 of my Pokemon in a row, and I was like, yeah, God damn it, and he's like down to like just like I don't know, like 10 HP or something. So I finally like do a couple attacks, and I like do agility, all this kind of stuff. Finally, I think I have him. I have plenty of HP. I'm like, oh, even if he hits me, I'm fine.
Mhm.
But he did self-destruct, and he
Ooh.
blew up my character. Like self-destruct kills my character first,
Yeah.
and then it hit his. So he lost. I still had like, I think it was my last Pokemon, and he just like knocked that one out, and I was so angry because I spent like a long time during that battle, and it took me a long time to get to that point too. Yeah, that was the only time I almost threw my controller.
Nice.
I remember the rewards for beating him too. It's like you could get a surfing Pikachu into your yellow version,
Oh really?
and you had a Pikachu that knew surf,
Ooh.
and then you could play this like extra mini game.
Whoa.
Oh nice.
Wow, you should have beat it, Robert.
After that, I don't think I ever played that game again. I played
Don't
Pokemon
blame
Stadium
you.
2 when it came out,
Nice.
but that I was like, I'm not playing this one again. That pissed me off.
Piss me So the man who started the Pokemon phenomenon's name is Satoshi Shajiri. He was the inventor of Pokemon, and he was born in Mashida, Tokyo, in 1965.
Nice.
Fun fact about
And Pokemon came out. It's 25 years now.
25
Came out in
anniversary.
96.
Yep.
So we were in middle school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like 5th grade.
Yeah, so I was probably like 6th or 7th.
Yep.
And the creator, the Satoshi there, he is on the spectrum. He has autism.
Really?
I'm not sure. It must not be too severe or something, but
Right.
clearly he was successful and everything.
Yeah.
He got the idea because when he was a kid, like a lot of little Japanese kids, they would run around catching bugs and bug nets and stuff, and that's why we came up with the idea for Pokemon.
That's awesome.
And the very first Pokemon he ever drew out and created, it was Nidoqueen, Nidoking, and Rhydon.
Oh, wow.
I always thought that was weird, though. Don't you think that's weird, like having a Nidoran female and a male version?
Yeah, because
Well, that's because they didn't come up with those breeding mechanics and genders until the 2nd generation. That's when they came up with that.
Yeah, but it's just weird to have a Nidoran, you know what I mean? Because, Pikachu is just Pikachu. There's not a Pikachu male or female. It's just Pikachu.
There is now.
Well, right, but I'm saying, in the first 150, it was that was the only Pokemon that had, a male and female form.
Yeah.
That were separate in numbers and everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just always thought that was weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
I don't know. Whatever.
They improved upon that in the sequels.
Yeah. You said Rhydon? What's the other one? Or Rhyhorn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nidoqueen, Nidoking, and Rhydon. Those are
Rhydon.
his
They all
original drawings show
They do all
those
look
three.
like rocks.
They all look
rocky
similar. Yeah.
Dinosaurs or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was one of his inspirations. He really liked Godzilla and Ultraman, those
Yeah.
old cartoons that our equivalent of Power Rangers.
What do you know why Charizard was considered the best card to get out of the
'Cause he's
original?
the coolest.
I guess I think that's just about it. That was
So
just
weird,
the
though.
coolest, and for some reason he was stacked up and he was considered the strongest, which is why all the kids wanted it back in the day. But
I was just wondering why they chose that one because again it's it's a starter Pokemon's final evolution.
and it was stronger than the Mewtwo card.
Yeah, which is weird too. I don't know.
I remember spending all my lunch money on Pokemon cards and going hungry every damn day, though.
Just
Yeah.
really trying. I remember
I
my
did that
friend
too.
back in the day, Burger King was doing its little thing, and you could go there. I think every Tuesday night, maybe it was Tuesday, and you could do Pokemon trading, and they would be like, "Oh, we do Pokemon days." So kids would go to Burger King and trade Pokemon cards, and I went a couple times. My mom brought me. And I remember trading a few times, but I never really did that much because everybody was trying to jip you and give you
course.
lesser cards.
Mhm.
And but my one friend who went with me one time had 2 of his Charizard Japanese holographics stolen, and that. And I
Yeah.
remember my mom confronting the kid that my friend said it was, but my mom's like, I can't really do anything.
Yeah.
He said he doesn't have it, and then
He's a lying little asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knowing what I do now, if I would yoke that little kid up.
Yeah.
Slam him right in the table. Listen, you little shit.
Give me that card. Well, I don't think my mom wanted to get
murder
arrested.
your whole
Yeah.
family. Give me my
I'm gonna-
holographic
I'm gonna
card.
kill your mom.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill your mom and fuck your dad. And
Wow, Pokemon Day just got dark.
Don't steal Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mean. That's
It's
what happened to
mean.
me.
Yeah.
My mom used to teach 4th and 5th emotionally handicapped kids, and I would go to her classroom after I got out of class and show, and I would have to hang out with them for a little while, so I'd show them, and one of the kids fucking stole them all one day.
What an asshole.
Dick.
What an asshole.
I had all my original cards, and I had really good rare cards, and my fucking mom, because of her, they're gone. All my original cards I had spent all my lunch money on and spent a year or 2 collecting, just all gone.
What'd you do? Sell them or just get rid of, throw them out?
I think she put them in a storage something and then never paid it or some shit.
Oh no.
That's
Storage wars.
yeah,
Somebody
they're probably
found
found
this
something
one.
really
Yeah.
good. Damn.
Second time that's happened, and I've lost everything I cared about from my idiot parents putting it in
Jesus.
storage and not paying for it.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Remember, was it Burger King that had the? Remember, you could get like the Pokeballs with the gold cards on the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember those.
Those toys ended up killing a few little toddlers, and then they had to recall them all.
Why? Because they swallow the parts.
No, the Pokeballs, they break in half there.
Yeah.
Those just fit perfectly over the mouth and nose of a child.
Oh, Jesus.
This is why we don't have cool toys anymore. Fucking children.
Yeah.
I know.
And why we can't watch Looney Tunes where they're like hitting each other in the head with a pot. It's like, it's too violent.
Love
Whatever. Yeah, I mean, I still collect the cards, not to like a crazy extent. I just have my cards that I still or that I collected over the years. I haven't bought any new Pokemon cards in a while.
Did you like Detective Pikachu? Did you like that movie, Claude?
I finally got to see it once. I thought it was all right.
It was all right. Yeah.
Given a movie. I watched it with a 7-year-old who spoiled it the whole time. So.
Little brat, stop.
But I do have the oversized Detective Pikachu amiibo.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
I got some
watched-
Pokemon amiibos.
I watched Detective Pikachu on the plane when I went
Oh,
on my
really?
trip. Yeah, that was one of the
I
movies
watched it in
picked.
theaters, but I still work in a movie theater. But the best part of it is they had this huge standee, and it was like you could sit on this chair. It was like big. It was like had a floor to it and a chair to it, and you could sit on this chair next to the main character and Pikachu. But then in the background was like this big Detective Pikachu light up sign. So when we lost the movie, I took the light up sign home, and now it's a nightlight of mine that I don't really use as a nightlight. It just kind of sits on my my dresser, but it's really awesome. I love it so much, and my cat likes to stand on top of it. And
Did you play the Detective Pikachu game?
no,
I got it for my girlfriend at the time, and she said she didn't care for it. It was just
I never played
too childish.
I just thought it was weird that was the movie that they went with. Like, instead of just doing a regular Pokemon movie where it's like a trainer going out to catch and doing like a live action they went with the Detective Pikachu route, which was weird to me.
Yeah. Do you remember people were adamant in signing petitions and trying their hardest to get Danny DeVito to voice Pikachu?
Yeah, I do remember that. That was so weird. I don't know why.
It kind of makes sense, though. I mean, if you imagine,
I feel like it would be weird.
I didn't really even care for like Ryan. I mean, I don't mind Ryan Reynolds as an actor, but like as Detective Pikachu was just like, it's just weird hearing Pikachu talk normal.
Yeah. Well, that wasn't even the first time, right? There was that one like limited release movie. It didn't come out wide where Pikachu talked, and everyone was upset about it. I remember.
I remember there was an episode of the anime like where
was it Let's Go Pikachu? What was that?
There's an episode of the anime where there's like they get washed up on shore or something, and he gets separated from Ash, and I think they put subtitles on the episode or something.
Oh,
Oh
really?
yeah, and he was with it was Team Rocket's Pokemon. It was the island of giant Pokemon, and
That's
it turned
what it
out to
was.
be like a
Robots.
theme park attraction.
Yeah, and it was like Pikachu, Squirtle, maybe Charmander, like they were all talking or something like that, but they were
But they were also with Meowth and Ekans and Coughing, who were Jesse and James from Team Rocket's Pokemon.
Yeah.
They were all together.
That's so weird.
And they gave them like subtitles when they were talking to
It's
each
just
other.
weird to have subtitles because you figure kids are watching it, and like, are they really going to read subtitles?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
If
maybe.
it wasn't for Pokemon, you had to read in order to play the game, though.
That's
Like,
true. That's
True.
true. I
Pretty much.
but that's another thing now is if Pikachu is saying Pika Pee all the time, that translates to Charmander's Charmander or whatever he says. Because they always say their name as like
Right,
how
that's
they
how they
converse,
It's just like the way they say it, the pitch.
but they can understand each other.
Yeah, they can understand each other.
Okay.
It's even weirder is watching it in another language because all the Pokemon's names are different.
That's true too. Yeah.
Yep.
But I guess they still say their names.
Oh, really? That's,
Weird. Yeah, it was Pokemon I Choose You is when he first talked, and everyone was like real upset about it. It's like Ash Ketchum dies in it,
really?
and then
He died in the first movie too.
He did, yeah. Pokemon the
Oh,
first movie, yeah.
Yeah, but Mute like he comes back though, doesn't
Yeah.
he? Yeah.
Of course.
I remember
Of
Mewtwo was
course.
like a jerk. I always liked Mewtwo,
Yeah.
but he was like such a
He's such
jerk
an
in
asshole in that
the
one.
movie.
Well, it's because he was
Created.
he was created and
Yeah,
experimented on.
Yeah,
he was
I
made
get
by
it.
awful humans.
So you want to hear an interesting theory about that? You know, Mewtwo is a clone of Mew,
Yeah.
remember? And Mew he was the only other Pokemon that could use transform.
Yeah.
And so, Ditto is all he can do is transform. He's just a pink little
all he
blob.
does,
And
yeah.
That's all he does. And there's a theory that Ditto is actually a failed Mewtwo clone. And that's why he can only transform and do nothing else.
That's possible.
Yeah,
It's also weird that
a
Mew,
failed experiment.
but Mew was the 151 Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's weird that he was the 151 and not 150, and Mewtwo was 151
I know, right?
because Mew and then
Because Mew was supposed to
Mewtwo.
come first. Yeah. I always loved Mew. Mew was always
Japanese
my favorite
people
for
are
a while.
crazy sometimes with their
Japanese people,
logic.
They are crazy.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right, and I got some more fun facts. There are 800 species today and counting.
Right.
Yeah, more than that.
There are 4 billion variants to the pattern on the face of Spenda. Do you even know who Spenda is, Robert?
No.
It's like this weird
Oh, is it the?
bear-looking thing.
Oh yeah.
It looks like a teddy bear with bunny ears, and
Yeah.
it has
Yeah.
like spots on it, and
He
the
looks
patterns
all
will
like
change.
drunk and shit.
Yeah. It's like the unknown one where there's like 26 letters or something like that.
Yeah.
This website says that the value of the first edition holographic Charizard card is $55,000.
Holy crap.
That's a lot. It took 942 episodes for Misty Psyduck to use the water gun properly.
What the heck? Jesus.
99% of Tentacle's body is water.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He's like a jellyfish.
The top
Yeah.
speed that Rapidash runs at is 150 miles per hour.
Okay. That's just something. These are just things they've made up. so weird.
And there are 3 Pokemon that have the dark ground dual type.
Dark ground. Oh wow.
I don't know. Which
I don't
three.
know what they
ask me
are.
which
Yeah.
three.
I know one of them off the top of my head.
I don't know any of them.
It's a crocodile, which is
Oh,
from the black and
yeah.
white versions.
Uh,
It's like a big alligator.
that's another
He
thing.
was
is,
cool. I used him in my team.
But I feel like I think they're like running out though too, like of animals
course.
and plants, because like
Well, that's why they started adding
chandeliers.
but even like extensions of other ones. Like there's so many Eevees now, like Eevee evolutions. And
Well,
stuff
yeah,
like
but
that.
I'm just saying like
Yeah.
there's Pidgey, but then there's like Starly, and then there's like all these other bird
Yeah.
ones that all look
There's so
pretty
many
similar.
birds
And then
they could make.
Totodile was an alligator one too.
Yep.
God, that's my favorite starter out of all of them.
Really?
I will forever love Totodile the most.
Really?
Totodile and for alligator.
Oh,
Oh,
for
wow.
alligator.
For alligator.
Love that name.
If you had to pick, what's your favorite Pokemon?
All right, it's a tie.
Okay.
I cannot pick between
It's
the
really
two,
hard.
but for years and years and years, it has always been Arcanine and Espeon.
Nice.
Espeon. Okay.
Those are different. I like it.
I always liked
Yeah.
Growlithe because he was like a little doggy.
Yeah.
And Tauros.
I like
Actually,
yeah.
Originally Arcanine was going to be a legendary Pokemon.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like it could be.
Yeah.
And there's an episode of the TV show where they're like looking at this door and it has all these ancient Pokemon on it, and Arcanine's on it too.
Oh wow.
It's the
I
one
mean-
with that giant Dragonite in the lighthouse. Remember?
Yeah, I do
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
From the beginning, Pikachu was always my favorite because that yellow was my first game.
Right.
But Dragonite was my favorite for a little while. I don't know. I can't pick favorites. I just say Pikachu because it's the easiest, but I have so many favorites.
There's a lot of good. I mean, a lot of like my favorites are from like the first 150.
Yeah, mine
I did
too.
like Lugia.
Lugia?
I don't
Yeah,
know
yeah.
how you pronounce
Lugia.
it.
Or those,
Lugia. I
Gold
liked
and
him.
Silver.
Yeah, he was my first holographic card when I started collecting the next generation. So I liked him, but I mean, I don't
always
know. I
liked
just
Mew,
always
too.
liked Tauros and Charmander. I don't know why.
Nice. I always like Charmander too. I have a Pikachu tattoo though, so
That's true.
should stick with Pikachu.
Probably Pikachu. Yeah.
That's my favorite. What was I gonna say? Pokemon is a contraction of the Japanese brand Paketo Monsuta. It stands for Pocket
Pocket
Monsters.
Monsters.
Yes.
Nice.
Pokemon are part of the Macy's Day Thanksgiving Parade almost every year now.
Okay.
Hey, look, here's that fact about him hunting bugs.
Oh,
Beat me
there you
to
go.
it.
Yeah, you already said it.
I know my shit. You picked the right person for Pokemon.
For
Gotta
Pokemon
catch
Day.
'em all. So, yeah,
Pokemon.
of course, there's a fucking million ways you can celebrate this holiday. Pick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna celebrate all day.
I mean,
Watch Post Malone, play
watch.
some Pokemon
I
Go.
was gonna say, take a walk around the block. Put
There's-
all your new cards in sleeves
Yeah,
so you can collect
I don't
all the
even have any
McDonald's ones.
get another Pokemon tattoo. I really
Yeah.
want another tattoo. So
Which one are you gonna get?
I don't know.
Get Arcanine.
There you go. Yeah. Get all the starters. Get Charmander and Bulbasaur and
Yeah,
Squirtle.
right next to Pikachu.
Yeah. I remember I used to collect, I still have them, the little figures of the Pokemon.
Oh yeah, you do still have.
I still have them. And I used to collect all those. And I got so excited when they released the Tauros one. Like, because I was waiting for a long time. And back then, I didn't use the internet or anything to really know when they were releasing more. But when I saw that Tauros one, it came in a 3-pack with like Psyduck and somebody else, and I just got super excited.
Nice.
Yeah. I still don't have all 150 of them. They stopped making them after a while.
What the fuck? How are they gonna stop before
It
they
was
finish the
weird.
150? That's
And I had to
fucked
I
up.
bought some like online later on, but I still don't think I have all 150.
Damn.
Yeah. Oh well. At least I got Tauros.
At least you have Taurus.
Yeah, I'll always have Tauros.
Yeah, and of course, I think we have a cake today.
Gotta have a
For
cake
sure.
today.
We gotta celebrate the birthday of Pokemon.
Yeah, it's 25.
I approve of cake on Pokemon Day.
Yeah.
Pikachu shaped cake.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pikachu's face. And if you have a round cake, just make like a Jigglypuff or a Voltorb.
Ooh, Jigglypuff. That's one of my favorite parts of Pokemon Snap.
When she's singing.
Jigglypuff.
That part's so boring though. There's like-
It's so cute though.
It's in the cave.
yeah.
But then there's the part where like if you, I think like if you took a picture, you had to throw something at them while he was singing,
yeah.
and then they like run away and something else would come out. I don't remember, but I know there's a secret to that part.
There was a secret. I
Yeah,
forget what it
there's
was.
a little secret like on every level.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so it's a cake day today.
It's a cake
Definitely a cake day.
Definitely a cake day. Well, Claude, thanks for joining us again.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me on this wondrous day.
Wondrous.
Of course, because we knew how much you love Pokemans.
Yeah.
All of them.
And for the listeners,
Wow.
we made a video of us searching for these cards today.
we're gonna upload it soon.
We're gonna upload it somewhere. So
Somewhere. We'll figure it out.
watch
Yeah,
us
Just
it
be
about
is.
me because I wasn't made aware of this, you assholes. But go ahead.
We
Go
just
ahead,
didn't think
watch
you
it.
would want to
Watch it
drive
anyway.
all the way
Listen, you
over
slept
here
until
Yeah.
1 o'clock.
Well, I got up at 8. I just kind of fell back asleep.
Oh, nice.
Well, then it's not up. that doesn't count as up.
We can do it
So,
again.
long
Don't
nap.
worry.
Long man. Yeah, we'll do it again. They're still doing them.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that does it for this episode of Will There Be Cake. Thanks for joining us, guys. We will see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Pika Pika.
Pika Pika.
This has been a Seven Lamb production.